12 or 4:30.
And welcome to another next day edition of Real Brave Radio. And we're still trying to figure out the name of this broadcast. But today we're coming from the Grand Borough of Queens, New York. I'm sitting here with my friend Javier from the Queens location. Javi, you want to say hi?
Hey Dan, glad to be here.
That's just terrible.
That's what people do.
That is what they do. But it was really good. I'm just busting your chops. What's been working really well is in this thing is we talk about music, right? Two musicians in a room talking about music. We try to do some funny games. I have no funny games, but I'm sure we can get to that. But we've got a big show coming up soon, and this is the big location. This has 800 students here, or 700 and something students. How many students do we have, Mike?
I think like 715.
All right, we're getting there. Where's the show?
Well, we have our biannual fall concert on Sunday, November 10th.
You might want to move in a little bit. Sorry, bud.
Sorry. Hey, what's up, guys? Here from Queens. So we have our biannual fall concert on Sunday, November 10th. Usually we have around 100 performers that day. Okay. It's a big day. I'm up at like 4 a.m. Really, I don't sleep.
You don't sleep the whole night.
But
is that my fault?
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's a good day. It's a big day. But there's going to be 100 performers. Tons of friends and family are going to come check it out. And what we do is we have a house band set up, and it's just a collection of 5 or 6 instructors here at the studio that prepare material and perform with the students on stage at the Little Theater at St. John's University.
So here's I think this is interesting because we've been doing this now since 2007. 2007 we started in schools, and it started with me running around sweating. And you were at probably one of the first shows, I think. How long have you been working here?
I came around maybe 2008.
2007 was the first show.
Yeah.
November, and then 2008 was your first.
Yeah, and it was at a PS 26, which is right across the street of the first location.
Okay. Hey, guys. Yeah, so what we used to do is it's very similar, but like it was like total concert panic, right? Because we had the little tiny studio. If you can imagine this, right? One viewer. We had this little tiny studio. We had 3 rooms, and we had no rehearsals. So what we would do is practice. We would grab one person from one room, run into the next, and be like, "Can you learn this song by tomorrow?" Mm. Right?
Yeah.
We'd get on stage. Now, just imagine this. If there's any like actual musicians out there that practice for a show, we would never practice. We'd go right on stage, and that's where from the studio to the stage came from. Actually, our slogan.
I think you had to practice on your own. Like if you were an instructor helping another instructor and student out, you had to kind of practice on your own, and then fill in on stage. But I think the challenge, the struggle with that is that you didn't have time to get to know the students, connect with them. Which is, I think, a big part of rehearsal and a big part of the magic of musicianship, of just people playing music together.
Yeah.
If you're going to prepare for a gig, you have to know the person.
Well, we learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we did the best we could with what we had. Right?
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
And there were awful moments, definitely, and it's probably my fault. But
I mean, I'm still here.
We're still surviving. Can everybody hear Javi? You seem like you're really far away from that microphone.
Sorry. This is like a condenser mic.
I know. It should be fine.
Right?
I think we got $9,000 condenser
well?
mic. We just found it in the studio. Nobody knows who owns it.
This is awesome, by the way.
It is awesome. As soon as we get a viewer, it'll be even better.
Who is it?
I don't know. We're live though.
I told my dad it could be him, but texted him real quick. I was like, hey, I'm going to be on TV.
Well,
sort of.
Yesterday we did a pretty cool bit. We talked about actually we had people. If we get a viewer, it'd be nice. We had somebody tell us a song to play in the genre. So some person said
for like you guys to perform.
Yeah, we performed it.
Okay.
So somebody chimed in, "Don't Stop Believing" and funk. So we did that. And what else did we do?
That sounds like fun.
That was fun.
We can do that.
We talked about Kiss yesterday. Do you like Kiss?
I mean, I appreciate Kiss.
What do you appreciate about Kiss? You know why we talked about Kiss yesterday?
Well, it's the thing with Kiss is that there's so much more than just musicians, and I don't think they were known as great musicians.
No,
but it was the brand Kiss.
There you go.
Made them huge.
Did you watch yesterday's episode?
I missed that part, but I just
that's what we talked about.
I know about this stuff.
Is Lane watching?
I can't curse on here, right?
No. It's a family program. It's a family show.
But yeah, they had I'm sure there's a Kiss pinball machine somewhere on Union Turnpike.
There you go. We got the Kiss logo up right now. I'm not a huge fan of Kiss. Growing up in Catholic school, it was frowned upon, basically, because they talk about some crazy stuff that adults talk about.
Well, it was all like innuendo.
It was all 100% more than innuendo. It was pretty obvious.
Love gun, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, they're not the only ones, right?
Yeah, but they kind of made it cool. My name is Daniel Powers Jr., by the way. Founder of Real Brave. And I'm here with Javi. I do have a title for you. I had to come up with it quickly. It's voted Nice Guy of the Year 2019. Javier Roldan, everybody. That's very nice.
Take my hat
Congratulations. He is, but for today we have voted Nice Guy of the Year 2019. What does he win, Chuck?
A dum-dum.
Nothing. Hang on.
So yeah.
Real Brave.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a comment from, I guess, one of the locations. Is that you, Mike?
No.
Oh, it might be Kevin.
Kevo.
Is that Kev? He is, but So, if you are watching this and you're interested in anything that we're talking about, there is a way to get notifications for this broadcast. If you could kindly do that, we can build a fan base and do more fun things like talk and sing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For this podcast in Jersey or anywhere else, I don't know if you've done it in Manhattan. Did you guys ever talk about Imagine Dragons?
We haven't. I believe Imagine Dragons are one of the bands that we're not allowed to talk about.
Why is that?
Kevin says he voted for Javi twice.
Great. That makes one of us.
I believe this is Kevin. It is Kevin. That's what it is. Okay. Kevin and Anthony.
Cool. What's up, guys?
Kev, what should we talk about today? Is a question. Because we had to just put this together quickly. And I don't have my trusty sidekick.
Well,
that's all you're really worth anyway.
We do have, I must say that since Imagine Dragons became a thing, am I seriously not allowed to talk about
that? No,
you
you are.
Okay. Since they became like a thing, they're like huge. I don't know if they're still huge. We have not gone one concert without having somebody play Believer by Imagine Dragons. And
what do you think of Imagine Dragons? After all these years of playing,
I think
can you imagine Dragons now?
A super successful group, but I think that a lot of their music is just, I don't know, it's just hard to, it's just very, what's the word for it? What's the word for just
terrible?
Produced.
Overly produced?
Yeah, and just, I don't know. I understand that it's very inspirational, has a good message, and it's good for a young crowd, but for I think musicians in general, it's not very.
It's not really interesting because it's 3 chords. Kevin somebody from Real Brave in New Jersey says, "Same here for Believer." I think we've heard it 100,000 times, right?
Yeah.
What's brilliant about it is its simplicity. It's the drum beat, which is how does it go? Right?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Of course I remember it. Yeah.
And then it's, what are the chords? Do we have a guitar? This is a music studio without a guitar?
Yeah, I got one. Do you know the chords?
I don't.
I boycotted the chords.
You boycotted? I think you could play it.
I think it's like C.
I don't even know.
No, what's the three chords, that's it, right? And then it goes over and over again?
I think so.
The chorus too? Yep. Over and over again, and then it goes back to the... Is there like a middle eight?
I don't... Is there a middle eight? Surprisingly...
Staccato in the verse and ringing out in the chorus.
Yeah. It just has just different layers and colorings of the same progression. And, like, they add, like, cool little rhythmic stuff.
Yeah.
That's
What other tunes are we doing for this concert? By Let's Imagine Some Dragons.
We're doing some oldies. Oh, by Imagine Dragons, we're doing a song called "Bad Liar," which I'm not familiar with, and we're doing 4 Imagine Dragons songs this concert.
Okay.
And this time, at least, there's nobody playing the same one, like in the same concert or 2 separate concerts. "Bad Liar," "Believer," "Demons," and "Thunder."
Yeah.
Thunder's a cool tune.
Thunder, okay. How does that one go?
We're not allowed, we can play it on guitar. We can't play the actual tune.
Dum, dum, dum,
Oh, okay.
dum,
Lightning and the thunder. Right, okay.
Yeah.
What I like about this concert and every concert is that, and what I like about the instructors is that they teach their kids about music from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s.
Passing down the love of music.
Yeah. So
That's probably one of the most important things about teaching in this environment is we've got to take... Look, there's no more records. There's no more CDs, really. We've got to pass down the love of music to the next generation. And that fosters learning, but also because life has changed so much. Like when I was going to school, I had a CD or a record or tapes. Really, we were able to like listen to that and pass it down. But today they don't really have that. It's on the phone. It's kind of like magic. It doesn't work the same way. Well, we get the privilege, really, if you think about it, right, to be able to give something to someone that can truly change their lives in a lot of ways. I mean, I think music changed my life. 100%. If I listen to any tune, like what's a song that you listen to that changed your life?
a song that changed my life.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yellow Ledbetter, Mike says.
Our
one audience
song that
member.
changed my life, I can't tell you right now. I mean, there's a bunch of songs that changed my
What's your top? All right, give me like a top 10 nice guy of the year list.
What's that guy's name? That song Had a Bad Day by Daniel Powder.
Had a bad day.
Yeah, I play that song all the time. But no, I'm just kidding.
Here?
No, never. I worked at Subway when I was like a sophomore in high school. That was my first job, actually.
Okay.
And that song played all the time. So Daniel Powder, Bad Day by Daniel Powder. I can't tell you right now, but I was really into like the Red Hot Chili Peppers when I first got into like rock music and Nirvana and like grunge stuff, and then I got into these like emo punk bands, which I still kind of like. The Used. I don't know if have you ever heard of the Used?
No.
Dan? They sang a song called. Damn, I don't know.
The Used, Mike.
Buried Myself Alive. It's like really big in the pop punk scene.
Is it like the emo stuff?
Yeah.
Screamo emo, or just regular emo? Elmo?
Like Screamo.
Elmo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Screlmo.
It's a good one.
The Taste of
yes,
Ink is the name of a song?
That was the first song I heard by The Used, and it was really good. It was a good. They're a crazy band. The lead singer is nuts, though. He's just a psycho.
A box full of sharp objects.
That's a good one,
Okay.
too.
Another song title.
Does the lead singer have mommy issues?
I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe. But we do have a lot of good tunes being played at this concert. A lot of old stuff like System of a Down, which they're not like that old, but that's something that they're not really relevant now. That's an example.
Makeup. I run.
We have some Nirvana. We have some Green Day. I hear a lot of that for every concert.
Okay.
I feel like that's like a cool. It's cool that a lot of that music is just timeless, and then that kids now can be just as excited about it. To perform something like that.
Do they? So we're not like a school of cool, right? Or school of fools, in a sense that like they live in that world, right?
Right. I think we are.
But what do the students do? Like, do the students live? Like, do they take on the persona? Are they wearing the shirts? Do they have like wristbands? Are they like taking on that stuff on as a part of their personality too? Like, I mean, personally, I would wear the shirt. I would have the poster in my room. Are the kids doing that these days? You think? The darn kids.
I think they are. But I think here, when it comes to instructor and teacher relationships, a big part of Real Brave is that we key into the student's interest. We don't really push them like, hey, you have to learn this, you have to like this. We can kind of like figure out where their head's at.
Yeah, I think a huge part of learning, I mean, I learn differently than anybody, but I think anybody can relate to this, is that if you can find something that you like, then you'll be more apt to want to learn it. And if you don't know what you want to learn, well, let's find a way to get there. Like, let's try different things. It's not just a one roadmap. Well, Javi drops things. We have a different ways of getting people to learn. And I think that that's an important aspect to musical learning, because there isn't just one way to learn. You have to try different things. People learn in different ways. I mean, I think I probably had a learning disability growing up, so that's what it probably comes down to. But because I did, we're able to find different ways to learn.
Well, you also probably had the right teacher too.
Yeah.
Right. Who was your teacher?
Don.
Right.
Don Albert.
What was that like?
That was amazing.
Don Albert.
It's exactly what you're seeing right now. I swear to God. There's nothing different. He's like the exact same person. Well, besides, maybe like just growth of 20, 30 years of growth. I mean, he's the exact same person that he was back then.
What was the like click moment that made you realize like, hey, I'm going to stick around with this guy? Like, he's really
I don't
teaching
remember
something.
the one moment, but definitely the moment where he was like, he tried theory, he tried reading, didn't work. He tried, what songs do you like? That didn't work. And the moment when he asked me, well, here's a couple of chords, try to write a song. But he had tried like everything else. Like, he really did. I mean, it was like he would give me a song, House of the Rising Sun, here's a Beatles song, here's like a Kylie Minogue song in the 1980s.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, he tried. He was probably losing it at that point. You get to a moment in a student's lesson where you're like, I've tried everything. But he's like, here's like, here's all the chords in C, try to write a song. And then I flipped it, did something in A minor, basically. Mm-hmm. And I wrote a terrible song, played it for him, and then that was
he was like, this is great.
Yeah, it was awesome. He was like, wait. Yeah.
Cool.
Supportive.
I just taught a lesson with somebody, and I just had a moment kind of like that, but not with it just made me think about my professor from college, my guitar professor. And then I just basically recycled something that he told me, and it made me just kind of like appreciate him.
Really?
He's still alive. I mean, he's living, but like it made me just think about him. Like, oh, thanks, Chris Gotzenberg. If you're watching this, which I doubt you are, thank you.
There's a negative 5% chance, and that's even possible. Jessica's watching. She said,
share it on his wall.
You said this podcast is on, and she's the biggest fan, our biggest fan of this podcast, Jessica.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Jess.
Is that even possible?
But something like that, yeah, like it made me really appreciate Chris, my relationship with Chris in college. He taught me classical music. He made me really appreciate it.
What do you like about classical music? Because that is a whole separate genre of stuff. It's just a completely separate world. You want to give us a taste of classical music? You are quite the guitarist, my friend. Shane's on here too. He said yes.
What's
I don't know why.
Shane?
Shane says yes.
To embody the my love and appreciation for classical music cannot be said in one sentence. It's
so why don't you give us a little put you on the spot and play something?
Oh, no, I don't know.
If we can do that, right?
Yeah, what do you want me to play?
Whatever comes to mind, right, folks? Shouldn't Javi play something right now?
I get nervous.
He's getting the nerves, guys. You want to do Afternoon Delight? Is that what you want to do?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's actually an interesting fact. The Nokia theme, which is like...
That's a Nokia theme.
It's there's a pioneer of classical guitar. His name is Francisco Tárrega, who's somebody. His doings was what he did that was really prominent in the classical guitar world was that he standardized the footstool. The footstool is something to elevate the left foot and to angle the neck of the guitar to a 45-degree angle. And that sort of made the neck of the guitar and the notes on the neck of the guitar more accessible for the left hand.
Yeah, because you have better positioning with your hand, right?
Yes. And he wrote a song. He composed a piece called what was it called?
Afternoon Delight.
It wasn't Afternoon Delight. It was the Petite Valse or something like that. And then the guy who... the CEO of Nokia was actually a guitar player.
Really?
Yeah, and since that song is from that piece is from the 1800s.
So it's public domain, and he got to use it.
Public domain, and he used it for Nokia. And I used to have a Nokia phone in it, and I didn't know until I played guitar, until I was in college, I think.
Would you mind giving us a taste, and then Mike and I are going to sing Afternoon Delight?
I don't know how to play Afternoon Delight.
Well, Mike and I can sing Afternoon Delight solo, just like in Mike's. Do it after. Yeah, we're doing Afternoon Delight acapella. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Afternoon Delight acapella. Let me see if I have any sound from this. Sounds like I do. Ladies and gentlemen, Javier Roldan. What?
Do you know the song?
No.
Yeah.
That's I Will Survive? I didn't know we were playing a game.
Francisco Tárrega, everybody. I Will Survive. He was the original writer for that song.
All right.
That's what I got for you guys
That's
today.
it. Okay, I was expecting something way longer than that. Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up? So we're like in the middle of rush hour right now.
I know, it's going to get really busy in here.
For Real Bird.
We've got a lot of students coming in. It might get a little loud. But, hey, Mike, do you want to sing Afternoon Delight? Javi, we'll have you come back.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Michael Levine, works at the front desk. He's a prolific historian and author. Yeah.
Nice to see everybody.
Okay, very
nice to
nice.
make my debut.
Yeah. Mike works the front desk at Queens, and he is quite possibly one of the best at helping people. How is it helping people here?
It's pretty easy, actually. People are, in the best way, like pretty, for lack of a better word, like low maintenance. They don't require a lot, but, it makes it easy to give them a lot just because, they're very appreciative and people are really nice.
Okay. How are we going to sing this song, Afternoon Delay?
I was...
You know the lyrics?
I only from Anchorman. I really only know, like, how it starts. I know a good amount, like... As much was in the movie, I think I know.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab
some
some afternoon delight. Is that where the harmony is?
The harmony starts right after that phrase. It's gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
Okay.
Oh, and then it's actually after the next phrase. The motto's always been, when it's right, it's right. Why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night?
Right.
When it's always better when we do it in the light of day. And the night is always gonna be there anyway. Working up a little of my appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight.
All right. No, we got to be able. Can we do a 3-part harmony?
I think so.
No.
If Don sneaks out, I feel like we have done that spontaneously in the past.
Yeah. Get back on right there.
Yeah, I think that has likely happened, probably more than once.
Is Don coming out right now?
He should be. Oh,
right.
There he is.
Hey Don, do you know how to sing "Afternoon Delight"?
How's the verse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you want to do a quick little barbershop trio?
How does it go?
I could take the lead and do most of it, and then just need to do the...
Just back in Matt Damon land.
Yeah.
Sky rockets in flight.
Afternoon delight. Come on in the screen, my
Oh,
friend.
I'm gonna be on the screen.
Yeah.
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Don Albert.
Howdy. I'm gonna save this lesson because I don't want to get mad.
Yeah.
On our proprietary software, Practice Pad.
So now it's there. Okay. Yes.
Thinking of you's working up my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight.
Thinking of yous.
Rubbing sticks and stones together makes the sparks ignite.
That's pretty good.
And the thought of loving you is getting so exciting.
Skyrockets in flight. Afternoon. So wait, where do we start again with the?
So it's basically...
We can't play it on live though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thinking it. How does it go?
So it's like...
Thinking of you.
So no, I don't even know that part. I just know where it starts and Anchorman goes, it's like, so Ron, what's love like? And he's like, well, it's kind of like, gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. Motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night? When it's always better when they do it in the night of day.
There's a 3-part harmony though.
And
Let's try it again.
when it's always better when we do it in the light of day. And the night is always gonna be there anyway. I don't actually know the words from that part, but that was impressive that it came together that quickly.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Put together really well. That's from Anchorman. If anybody appreciated that, did you appreciate that at all?
And Good Will Hunting.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the great scenes.
I don't remember that part.
Where the Russian guy hypnotizes him.
Uh-huh.
He's pretending he's hypnotized. He starts saying
Oh, yeah.
and he starts singing Afternoon Delight. And then that's the closing credits song.
Yeah. Oh.
It's brilliant.
Mike from Oakland says cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers, Mike.
Is it true his name is Mike Shanahan?
Shanahan.
So he led the Broncos to two. He led John
Yes,
Elway.
we did hire the ex-coach.
Broncos head coach.
We really get the best people.
That's it. Right, Mike?
Wow. It's an honor.
I was really happy this afternoon.
Mike Levine is a prolific historian and author. I have your title up.
Oh, nice.
Prolific historian.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
nice
Well,
to
we're
be
trying to make
recognized.
make dreams come true here.
Yeah.
I sense that I'm ignoring a student, but I'll check.
Okay.
Nope.
No, I think you have a break.
Break.
Well, break time.
Break time.
Break time. Remember we used to dance during break? Oh, it wasn't really break time. It was 5 o'clock dance.
We did. We used to. Yes, that was
got really good at it.
during
I
my
remember.
my Tony Robbins experience. That's when I was a little.
If it's going to be true Tony, though, you're going to have to use "You're Simply the Best." He loves that song.
Oh, not anymore. He's all like
Oh.
electro and.
Oh, is he
yeah,
EDM Tony?
yeah, totally.
There are journals that say that productivity increases when like fast techno is playing. Like more haircuts get done per day at a
Alright.
barbershop because of that.
You think barbershop quartet music would help them,
No,
No, they want EDM.
Yeah.
I don't think barbershop music at a gigantic Tony Robbins experience is going to really cut it.
No, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't have the hype. It wouldn't have the whole excitement thing.
We've got a couple more minutes here. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we cut this
Let's talk
experience?
about shirts.
Yeah, I wanted to show
Well,
off
that's
my
a
shirt a little
that's
bit.
a classic.
This is like Queen's logo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
Well,
really
that's
brilliant
the
shirt.
first shirt ever made out of many shirts. You wanna? There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll kind of model it up.
It's made after the Guns N' Roses Roses logo.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
See that?
Did we get
Yeah.
a cease and desist on it? Or we're good.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I always saw these not as like rose, like thorny vines, but always as like tentacles that were
They are tentacles.
nice. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're kind of like swallowing up
Oh
Manhattan.
yeah, I see it now. I
And a
remember
little
that
bit of
logo.
Long Island
Sure,
City.
sure.
GNR.
Yeah.
So the guy that used to do this for us, Pete, if you're out there watching this, which you're not, thank you very much. Created that's classic. That's gonna be worth maybe $1.50.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Okay.
I just like that logo though. That this
Which
thing.
one? The newer one?
The guitar with the A, the headstock
there.
I don't know. I feel like.
It's good. Peter, he created that one too. He's a very talented man.
Will we ever come to a day where every real brave person in the shop will be wearing an identifiable logo Real Brave shirt?
Maybe. I think we're getting to the point where just wearing the logo is the way. It's cheaper too.
What about the Star Trek logo? Would we be able to like?
Oh yeah, Star Trek. Yeah, we could do
Like,
that.
can we tap the Real Brave logo and suddenly be like, "Hey Dan"?
Yeah.
That would be.
Probably
The door's
sooner rather
open.
than later, like an Apple Watch type thing, or one of those smart watches.
Yep.
It'll be sooner rather than later. We'll have a
Will
cordless
I be able
device.
to beam myself up?
You're holding a an online practice companion, right? Called Practice Pad
Just
that we
back when I was
developed.
learning guitar, the thought of using stuff like this was ridiculous.
Yeah.
One day we'll have video phones. That was the video phones and power packs to fly around. I think we have that too. Didn't the guy just do the English channel in one?
He
Almost
did.
died, and
Yes.
did it again and made it.
Did he not make it? I think
He
he.
made the second one.
Oh, he
didn't
did. Oh, I don't know.
I thought like 2 days later, and no one was covering it because he didn't crash.
If he didn't die, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But that's like that, and we have the video phones and all that other stuff, and that's nothing. So
I can only imagine where it's going.
cannoli. Ooh, cannoli.
It's going to be lessons in cannolis. On that note, well, gentlemen, thank you very much. We need to get a lady on the program at some point. I think this has been an all gentlemen program to date. It's an all gentleman show.
Gentlemen.
Live men.
It's been a lot of fun.
All right, well,
Afternoon delight.
Afternoon delight. That was great.
Lighter on my feet.
If you are interested in this program, you can get notified. There should be a notification button somewhere, or you can find it. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, please do. There's not a subscribe button, but it is like a notification button, or you can get notified when we go on. We usually go on Wednesdays. I happen to be here today with the good people of Queens. And I decided it would be fun to do it because it is a blast.
Representing.
Representing.
Queens.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. See you soon.